that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Escapes the defender.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Richardson off the play fake.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And now here's a carry heading left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Richardson.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Richardson going on fourth down.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That is incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff working right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a first down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost like
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now a throw here to his running back. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and 3rd and 8 now.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Gibbs.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Gibbs again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Third and long for Richardson. Complete. Jefferson the target.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This is caught, and in for the Lions touchdown.
David Njoku
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack then, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really close, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
They go play action with Richardson.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
The Vikings send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken at the 46. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And they'll run again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Open man right side of St. Brown. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Okay, ready?
Richardson working from the gun.
doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this part of the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Bust through the tackle. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Ready, set.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw.
Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw out play action.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Third and 20. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 36. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Returnable here for Davis.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it.
A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! From 6 yards away.
And the Vikings take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Richardson will throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returnable here for Davis.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball.
And guy's man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta.
30 yards.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Now he's loose at the 40. Now, I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point up and through. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Flushed out right.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. After that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Richardson on 4th down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. Fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10. Now Richardson.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Aiden Hutchinson
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This is 3rd and 14.
from the shotgun, Richardson.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Ready. Tracking 60. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Richardson looking to throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Richardson.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal.
One last shot for Richardson.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete as time has run out.